Welcome to the first official press conference for No Easy Way Out, March the 26th. Lucian Bute taking on Carl Froch. I'm delighted to bring this fight to the UK. It's very unusual that a credible world champion such as Lucian makes a trip over to take on one of our great fighters. I liken this to Ricky Hatton against Costa Zoo, perhaps Calzaghe against Kessler. This is that big a fight. I think it's the biggest fight in the UK for many, many years. Just some quick information regarding the tickets. We go on sale at 2 p.m. today. We expect this fight to be sold out this week. I think that's how quickly it's going to sell. The initial response we've had and the demand has been incredible. And tickets will go on sale today from the box office here at the arena and on the numbers above my head. So we're delighted to make this happen. I'm delighted to be working with Interbox and Jean Bedard. It's been an interesting negotiation period, and I have to take my hat off for Lucian for coming over to take this fight. It's not a fight that he had to take, it's a fight that he wanted. But perhaps more importantly, I have to take my hat off to Carl Froch, because I think the run of fights that he's had, and now he's slowly starting to get the recognition that he deserves. You go back, Pascal, Taylor, Durrell, Kessler, Abraham, Johnson, Ward, and now Bute. It's an incredible, incredible run of fights. 8 fights against the very best in the division, one after the other. And actually, after the Ward loss, which was obviously disappointing for us, we spoke to Carl and I said, look, really, we should be looking at an easy warm-up fight. And he said, what? What's that? He said, what about Lucian Bute? So we went out and we spoke to the team. And again, hats off to the team and to Lucian, because it's a fight they wanted. They're coming into the lion's den, so to speak, and I think we can all imagine the atmosphere in the arena on March the 26th. I know that Lucian's going to bring some fans over with him. Please don't expect them to be heard. But, we'll welcome them over, and we're buzzing about March the 26th, because we feel that British boxing is back. We had a huge show on Saturday night, Kell Brook, we've just heard from Sky. The biggest ever ratings they've received for a boxing fight outside of pay-per-view, and this is going to do probably double that. This is a huge, huge fight.
Thanks, Eddie. Great to be back in Nottingham for my next fight. It's great to be back on UK soil, actually. Eddie's touched on the run of fights that I've had, and a massive majority of them have been away from home. I've been Finland, Denmark, to Atlantic City twice, and it's been emotional, as they say, but it's been epic, and I've had some great battles for television, for boxing fans, and for people that love the sport. And the sport at the minute seems to be on a massive high. I think that's due to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, without giving him too much praise. But boxing seems to be really thriving at the minute, and following the show with Kell Brook and Matthew Hatton at the weekend, I'm really, really excited. The atmosphere in the arena in Sheffield was phenomenal, and it really switched me on and woke me up, because it's very similar to this arena, the Capital FM arena in Nottingham. It's a similar size and similar layout, so it's really got me pumped up for my fight. Like I said, I'm really happy and excited. Sky TV are on board. They'll be broadcasting this live in high definition, and big respect to Lucian Bute. I've been heard for giving Lucian Bute quite a lot of stick and a lot of criticism in the past for maybe not fighting at the top level and not competing against the best in the division. He didn't actually enter into the Super 6 tournament that I've been involved in for the last over 2 years, and he came under a lot of fire for that. There's a couple of decent names on his record. He's done everything that's asked of him. Everybody who's been put in front of him, he's beat. So you've got to give him credit and respect, and you've got to give him praise for that. He's not often fought out of his home, away from Canada or North America, so to come over to the UK and to come into the Lion's Den, into my backyard in Nottingham, he's either very confident or very stupid. I think personally he's very confident. He's an unbeaten fighter. He knows his way around the ring. He's got a good amateur pedigree, but he's up against me, and I'm coming off the back of a loss. And when I lost the decision to Mikel Kessler, I got this burning desire in my stomach, and my mindset was so switched on, so tunnel vision and tuned in to what I needed to do. And I got that same feeling. And if you recall what happened to Arthur Abraham, a fight that many of the British press and a lot of the bookies had me down to lose. You know, I was a massive underdog, and it was a total flawless victory. It was a whitewash against Abraham, and you know, it's going to be a similar night, an exciting night in Nottingham on the 26th of May. I'm really, really looking forward to it. But there's no needle in this fight. You know, I've got big respect for Lucian Bute. I don't know how he's going to speak of me, and to be honest, I don't really care because I'm here to do a job. But you know, hopefully there's mutual respect between the both of us. Two top athletes, former world champion against current world champion, coming over to defend his belt against, as far as I'm concerned, you know, we're the best super middleweights in the world. We're in the group of the top 3-4 fighters in the world. So this is an exciting fight for everybody, you know. And Matchroom and Eddie Hearn and Interbox Bute have made this fight happen, as well as myself and Lucian Bute. So big thanks and big praise to them.
I would like to first thank Eddie Hearn from Matchroom, who put this great event together, Carl Froch, to give us the opportunity to finally fight with the best super middleweight, which was the dream of Lucian, to be recognized as the best super middleweight in the world. Unfortunately, we were not invited at the tournament that Showtime put on 2 years ago. So we put in front of Lucian what were the best opponents that were ready to come to fight us in Canada. We were dreaming of fighting the winner of the tournament. Unfortunately, Andre Ward don't want to fight Lucian Bute right now. For us, Carl Froch was the best opponent to put in front of Lucian. He fought the best, as Eddie mentioned, for the past 3 years. He's always there, putting on good fights. He's got a story in Canada also with Jean-Pascal. We would love to bring Carl to Canada. It will be, if he was coming, it will be our best gate, our best pay-per-view ever. But we understand that his dream was to fight in England. We respect that. And for Lucian, anyway, his dream was to fight outside Canada to prove that he's not only a hometown boxer. I receive as a promoter in the past 8 years, since I'm the promoter of Lucian Bute, only 2 offers from other promoter. The first one we had was 3 years ago from Mick Hennessy to fight Carl in Nottingham. At that time, Lucian was more focused on fighting Librado Andrade because he had a bad experience at the first fight at the end, and he wants to put the record straight, which he did. And now we received the second offer that finally arrived 2 weeks ago, and Lucian was ready. He said to me, "Make that fight happen. I'm ready to go." And now we're here. We're very happy to be here. We know that it will be the biggest challenge for Lucian in his career, but all the Interbox crew will be there, and I'm very confident that Stéphane Larouche, his trainer, will put a good strategy to put on a great show. So thank you very much for your interest. You know, there's a big interest here in UK, but I can tell you that there's a very big interest for that fight also in Canada. And there will be a lot of people that will watch that fight. A lot of will come probably in May here, but there will be a lot of people that will watch the fight from Canada. So thank you very much, and we'll be here for questions if you have. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can speak fluent Romanian, French, and a little bit English. First of all, I would like to thank my promoter, Jean Bedard, from Interbox, and Eddie Hearn from Matchroom Boxing to putting this fight together. I would like to thank personally Carl Froch to accepting this fight with me and to step in the ring with me. Was a long negotiation, I know that. And the boxing is not easy. In the big fights, it takes time to realize it. I'm so sorry. I speak a little bit in French. I have my trainer Stéphane Larouche to translate for me. It's more easy for me to speak in French. Et je voulais remercier à tout le monde d'être présent. Puis encore une fois, merci beaucoup à mon promoteur Jean Bedard, puis Eddie Hearn, Puis je veux parler aussi un peu de nous, de moi puis Carl Froch pour le prochain combat de 26 mai. On a commencé, on a presque la même carrière, moi puis Carl. On a commencé à peu près la même temps la carrière, la boxe professionnelle.
Just to let you know that Carl and I, we almost started boxing pro almost together. So both Carl and I, we've got a similar career so far.
Puis dans notre carrière, on a rencontré dans les dernières années les mêmes boxeurs. Puis je peux commencer aussi avec Tate Vossian, Maggie, Glenn Johnson aussi. Puis c'était le meilleur temps pour moi de sortir à l'extérieur du Canada. Puis je suis venu avec toute ma confiance ici pour défendre pour la 10e fois ma ceinture.
We've been facing three same opponents, Tate Vossian, Brian Maggie, and Glenn Johnson. So for me, it was the right time to be here. I wanted to go away from home. I wanted to defend my belt. I'm coming here with my confidence, with all my heart, and I'm going to do as much as I can. I've got a lot of respect for Carl Froch, and I will do as much as I can to be victorious.
Beaucoup de monde qui m'a critiqué que je reste juste à la maison pour boxer. Puis je me rappelle très bien que c'était la même chose pour Joe Calzaghe. Il a boxé 10 ans, il a défendu sa ceinture ici. Puis la première fois quand il a sorti à l'extérieur, le monde a tombé en amour avec lui. Il a gagné beaucoup de respect. Puis j'espère que ça va être la même chose pour moi après le 26 mai.
I've been criticized for fighting home. Nobody wanted to come to fight me. And I remember correctly, one of my idols, Joe Calzaghe, who's been fighting here all the time, and the way he went out, the way he went to fight away from home, he's been recognized. And this is the process that I have to do in terms of getting the recognition.
Okay. J'ai beaucoup de respect aussi pour Carl Froch. Il est un très bon boxeur, avec du cœur, très agressif. Je respecte ça. Je sais que ça va être pas facile pour moi le 26 de boxer chez lui, devant ses partisans. Je sais c'est quoi de boxer devant les 15-20 000 personnes. La pression, ça va être sur mes épaules. Pour lui aussi, ça va être difficile. Mais comme j'ai mentionné, j'ai beaucoup de confiance, puis ça va être tout un spectacle.
I've got a whole lot of respect for Carl Froch. He's a good fighter. He's strong. He's aggressive. Lots of will to win. I know what it is. When you fight home, you've got 15,000 people cheering for you and no one's for your opponent. That's what I will feel that night. I've got pressure to keep my belt. Carl has the pressure to win, to get it. So I'm sure we've got all the ingredients for a great night.
I would like to conclude. Don't miss this fight. It will be great fight, very spectacular fight. Thank you.